Hi, it's Maria. Welcome to Flycakes Kitchen. Today we're going to make a very simple recipe that I've made many times for my family, and it is oven roasted mahi with tomato and basil. You can use mahi, snapper, sea bass, halibut. Just has to be a meaty fish. It has very few basic ingredients. I'm making 4 portions because my husband will eat 2. It's about 6 ounces each. This happens to be mahi. Basil from my little balcony garden here in Vail. I just don't get tired of saying that. For a city girl, that's huge to be able to go outside and get your herbs. 4 scallions, roughly chopped. A pint of tomatoes that I have chopped into quarters. I did most of the work in advance because it's pretty boring otherwise for you guys. And that is all the ingredients. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to use 3 different olive oils. A basic extra virgin olive oil, McAvoy Ranch, that's my last name, no relation. I'm just going to drizzle without measuring it. And then to add some flavor to it, I'm a big believer in infused oils. I'm going to have a blog post talking about that later on. But for now, we're going to use a little Meyer lemon oil, some infused basil oil. Be generous with the oil because that's what's going to give the fish moisture. Himalayan pink sea salt. Some fresh ground pepper. Put the scallions in there. And we're missing a key ingredient, which is the juice of 1 lemon. Luckily, I already have it in the fridge. We're going to mix this up and let it macerate a little bit. Soften up, let the tomatoes release some of their juice. I would say let this sit for about a half an hour. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. If you have convection, use convection roast. Otherwise, regular baking is fine at 400 degrees. Little salt and pepper on the fish. You lay them, if you have something smaller, that's fine too. This really works for guests because each guest will get a portion. So I could have made this for up to 6, 8 guests. Like so. Spread them out. Okay. Pour this over the fish. Like so. Make sure all the fish get a little bit of the juice, like that. And you bake it at 400 degrees until it's done. And when fish of this thickness is done, you should be able to stick your knife in there. See, when it's raw, the knife does not go in at all. When it's cooked, the knife will just go straight in, no resistance at all. If you get really worried, you kind of break it apart a little bit and you can peek inside. But generally, the good test is straight in, fish is done. When you take the fish out and it's cooked, it should take 20 minutes. You don't want to overcook it because it'll dry. You take your fresh basil and you chop it or tear it by hand, whatever you want. Or if you want to get really fancy schmancy, we're going to do a chiffonade, which means ribbon in French. You roll up the leaves and you and see, it looks like little ribbons. So when it's hot out of the oven, right before serving, you sprinkle the basil on top. And that's it. That's the whole recipe. Easy, easy, easy. Enjoy.